Hi everyone, happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you for joining me for my workshop Wednesday. I know it's St. Patrick's Day and I could have did some St. Patrick's Day projects, but now that today's gonna be over, I wanted to focus on Easter. Really quickly, I'm gonna hop on here on the iPad, see if I'm gonna be able to see your comments, and okay, here we are, and I want to try and see if I can share this over here to my, okay, I don't want to mess with this too much. All right, let me go back. I think we are on. And again, I want to try and see if I could be able to see your guys' comments, but I'll hop on my husband's phone as well, just to make sure. I, for whatever reason, still cannot figure out the comments. But anyway, thank you for joining me today. I have some cute little projects. Okay, so I'm on his, and we'll see if I could see any of your comments to try and converse with you guys. It sidetracks me a little bit, but I just want to be able to interact with you. So today's project sheet has already been uploaded. It should be there on the page now. You can download it. It has all the measurements, the projects, and everything. Today, before I forget, is free shipping. That's like a 10% savings on all orders. So today, if you order, it's all orders over $50 will get you free shipping. It's also going to earn you from me my sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial, plus the 3 make and takes that we're doing today. What are make and takes? Make and takes are I cut and score and punch all the materials that you need to make the 3 projects that I'm doing today, just not stamped images. I cannot send stamped images. So you'll earn those as well. So you'll get free shipping, my sweet Stampin' Friend tutorial, plus my make and takes today. But the order has to be placed today. It's only today for 24 hours for the free shipping. So last week I had said, you know, when you share my video, I give prizes. Last week I had 2 shares, but I don't know who shared it, because when you share the video, comment below that you've shared the video. So I seen that I had some shares, but when I went through the comments, I couldn't find anybody who had shared it. So I still have the 2 prizes from last week. I'm giving away packages of cards, and I'm gonna add another 2. So this week, whoever shares, there's gonna be 4 prizes. So make sure that you share my video and that you comment that you have shared it. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn you down, and we're gonna work on these Easter projects. Let's make sure that I can do this without messing everything up. I'm going to, I think, flip my camera. Where's my camera? Here. And then we're going to go down. I wish I was a pro at all this, but I am totally not. I have a feeling my stand's going to fall for some reason. Okay, let me open my curtains, put some more lighting in here, and take that shadow away. And hi, Pam. I can see that you're on here. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are all going to take advantage of the free shipping. Oops, my watch is talking to me. Okay, so our first project today is going to be this little treat box. I'm using the oval occasions on all the projects, It is a bundle, and it has the two oval punches that go with it. So we're going to use this one. And this box, I found a bag of candies at Costco, and it has an assortment of like Reese's peanut butter cups and stuff, but I'll show you the candies when we go to put them in. So we're going to start out with a piece of Petal Pink, and it's going to be 6, I believe it's 6 and 6.5. It is, my paper looks like it's a little bit crumbled on one end. I don't know what happened. So 6.5 by 6. And then we're going to score it. I'm going to get out my scoring tool. So, does anybody have some St. Patrick's Day traditions that they do? I have corned beef in the slow cooker already. So this is a 6.5 side, and I'm going to score it at 3/4 and 5 3/4. Now this is the short side, the 6-inch side, and we're going to score it at 1/2, 2.5, 3 1/4, and 5 1/4. This is kind of a basic box. Our next box, we're gonna pretty much do the same. Let's score all these lines. This one is a little bit more rectangle. So for those who don't eat candy, you can also, I noticed the little tubes of lotion from Bath and Body Works will fit in here as well. So this smaller edge here is going to be the front that tucks in. So we are going to cut all these up. And you can miter them if you'd like, just for them to fit better. I finally got a sharper pair of scissors, and now I'm afraid I'm going to go all the way up on them. So what are your St. Patrick's Day traditions? Like I said, I'm not Irish or anything, but I've always kind of celebrated, because when the kids were in school, having to wear the green so they wouldn't get pinched. We just, as a tradition, made the corned beef and cabbage and potatoes and all that good stuff. So I put mine in the slow cooker this morning. Actually, we're going to cut these tabs out. I'm so afraid of cutting with these sharp scissors. So as you can see, this will create our box, and I'm going to use the liquid glue. So, does everybody have their green on today? That's another thing. We do the green. I have my green. Green is actually my favorite color. People are always like, green? But yeah, I don't know. Green's always been my favorite color. So I have my green on. The kids and grandkids will come over later for dinner. So I gotta make sure that I don't have make sure that I have my green on, so the grandkids don't try and pinch me. Okay, so you can see that forms our box, and then this is just going to go in like this. So the candies that I put in, let's put the candies inside, don't forget. And I forgot to grab my little filler stuff. These are some rabbits that were in that package. They're little rabbits. So I put some of the little shredded paper in there first, and then I put my bunnies. So So it fits 6 of these little bunnies. But like I said, I think it had these bunnies, it had like kisses, it had the Reese's miniature buttercups. It had a good assortment, and it was actually on sale at Costco right now. This is a good size bag. Okay, so there's our box. So now we're going to need some DSP. And I'm actually using the Butterfly Bayou paper, and I chose this one. And then this is from the In Colors DSP, and this is Magenta Madness. So let's cut all those pieces. What did I do with my paper trimmer? Lost it. Okay, so on the DSP, we're gonna need 4 3/4. So 4 3/4 by 1 3/4. And this is gonna be our top. And then we need 4 3/4 by 1/2. And these are going to be our front and back, so you need 2 of these. I hope I cut that right. It looks a little narrow. 4 3/4 by 1/2. I think it was probably supposed to be 3/4. I always get confused. And then, so we're going to need another 1/2 by, so I'm just going to cut these halves, but then we're going to trim them down. So another 2 for the sides. 1/2 and 1/2. But then it's going to go down to 1 3/4 because the sides are smaller. I guess I could have just cut 1 3/4. Oops. Okay. I don't know if you guys see my cute little St. Patrick's Day card that I made with the Well Suited. That was so cute. I wanted to do that project live, and I just never got a chance to do it. This belly band is going to be 2 inches by 6. So this is already a 6-inch piece. So we're just going to cut 2 inches off of it, and that's going to be the belly band. But yeah, that little card came out so cute. Hi, Denise. I see that you're on as well. Glad you can join me. So we're just going to go ahead and glue all these pieces on. You guys are probably wondering, why do you have pink polish and not green? I did not have time to polish my nails green, so they're stuck with pink. But then tomorrow I'll be ready for Easter, right? So we're just gonna add all these little pieces on. And I just wanted to add so that the box wasn't plain. You can use any designer series paper. And these can also be like spring, spring little goodie boxes. Especially with this pretty butterfly paper. You can use gorgeous butterfly paper and do a spring. And how come I have an extra? Oh, it must have been the one for the sides. And so there, all of those are glued on. So now we're just gonna, this one, just wrap it around. I'll get my snail. And we don't want to attach it to the box, that way that they can slide it off. So we're just sticking the pieces together like that. Normally I would put this in the front and cover it with the tag, but since this tag is going to be attached by the little clip, I put it in the back. So now we'll just wrap. This is the twine from the Happy Mail. I wrapped it around about 4 times. I got glue on my fingers. Now I'm gonna be sticky. So I wrapped it around like 4 times. We'll cut this off. Move all our string over. My belly band's not very tight. I could have made it a little bit tighter. So we'll put that on. And then now we're gonna do the stamping, which of course I don't have my colors for my stamping. Hang on one second while I grab the white and the pink. I don't know how much you prepare for this. You're never prepared all the way. So we're just gonna punch out a little. I kind of hate to waste that other paper. Well, I'll use both eventually. So we're gonna punch that out. And what I did with the hearts, I did it in petal pink. We don't need this white one. And I like how these curve around the ovals. So I just did some hearts there. On the bottom, turned it over, or on the top and then now the bottom. And then the Magenta Madness will stand out because it's a darker. Just a little treat for you. And now we're going to punch out a scalloped oval. And I put dimensionals on these. I just grabbed these little ones, but I popped these up. You could use the big ones. I just grabbed these little ones. And attach it there. And I got glue, so now I'm all sticky. I love these little clips, and I don't know why I never think to use them. I think they're so cute. But, so we'll just attach this right on here with the clip. And there's your little treat box. How cute and simple was that? Very easy. We like easy. I try to focus my projects around being easy to replicate, you know, not too difficult, not a million pieces or anything. So that's that project. Now let's go on to project number 2. And number 2 is going to be a little bit of coloring and stuff. And again, look at how cute that is. Sweet friend with the bunnies. And we're going to start out with a piece of pear pizzazz. And it's going to be 8.5 by 5.5. So this should be 8.5 already. Yeah, this is 8.5 by 5.5. And this box is pretty similar to the other one. It's just it's a little bit more square where the other was rectangle. So we're going to score again. And we're going to score. This is the long side, the 8.5 side. Or was it 8.5 or was it? No, it's not 8.5. It's 8. So we got to cut a 1/2 inch off of this. I think I did the same thing yesterday. I was like, why is my side so long? Okay, so it's 8 by 5.5. So we're going to score the long side at 1, 3.5, 4.5, and 7. Now we're going to turn it to the short side, the 5.5 side, and we're going to score it at 1 and 4.5. And this box is pretty much going to go together just like the last one. Like I said, it's just a little bit more square. We want to burnish all those lines. So we have some nice crisp lines. And I should have grabbed my Bath and Body Works lotion that'll fit in that other box. Some people don't like candy or don't eat candy. Unfortunately, that's not me. I love candy. And I tell you, that bag, I don't even want to say how many times I dug into that bag of chocolates. It's like I gotta lock it up before, so it's out of sight, out of mind, and only use it on my projects. Thank you, Pam, for sharing the video. So we're going to just cut this box up kind of the same way, but this time we're going to leave these front tabs in. Ugh, see, I cut too far on that one. It's amazing what a sharper pair of scissors will do for you. My other ones were so dull. It was just a matter of pulling out a new pair. So yesterday I was like, oh, I need to do this and I need to do it now before today. I forgot to miter the other side. All this cutting. Okay. Now it's funny, that little tab of glue on my finger is messing everything up. So this one, all these sides are going to go in like this. And these are actually going to go like this on the inside. So we'll glue all of those first. I like to use the liquid glue because it allows me to move around. If it's not stuck in the right place, you can move. It gives you a little time. You use the permanent seal plus, and then you have to move it. You end up ripping your paper, which, believe me, I've done several times. Because none of us are perfect. We never get it in the right spot. I mean, we don't always get it in the right spot. So these ones are going to go tucked into this lid like this. Because this lid is actually going to go on the outside, not the inside like the last one. Okay. So it's going to go on the outside like that. Okay, so we're going to do some die cutting again. This is all from the Subtles DSP pack, because this is Pear Pizzazz and Petal Paint. And again, I wanted to decorate the box and not have it, you know, just plain. So these are going to be 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. That's the top. And 3 1/4 by 3/4, which is the front and back. And then the sides are 2 1/4 by 3/4. Now I'm going this way measuring. Man, these darn allergies. It's, you know, this weather's been crazy, I'm sure, just like everywhere else, but one day it's pouring down rain, the next day it's freezing cold, and everything, it was like everything started to bloom. All my flowers in my backyard are just gorgeous right now because they're all bloomed. But man, the allergies, and then the rain and the wind just comes and shakes it all up. So I always have like that raspiness in my throat. And I don't like it. Excuse me. So we're going to do these exactly the same. Put all these on the front, the back, the sides. And then these box, like I said, they're almost identical, just different sizes. So it depends what you want to put in them. But since I got that big old bag of candy, I'm just putting the candy in here in them. But I did put the shredded paper in there too, just kind of as a filler. I guess I could open the boxes up and show you. Okay, so here's our front. Okay, so now what we need to do is we're gonna cut out some pieces of paper. I need this, and I need Pear Pizzazz, which I thought I had. So I used the stitched oval on this one, just to put that little bit of stitching in there, a little bit of texture. I swear I had the Pear Pizzazz. And then we're gonna need some white again. Where did I just do it? That white. I'll cut a piece of white out for the other oval. And this is out of the oval set. Again, I just wanted to add some layers. So we'll use this one. And then I am going to have to grab the Pear Pizzazz for the scalloped circle, or scalloped oval. Again, I swear I had all this out, but that's okay. I'll just cut another piece. You can tell I'm not a good cut. I can't cut straight. I always say I have a crooked head because I never cut straight. It seems like my things are always off to one side. Okay, so that should do it on our ovals. Get the big shot out of the way. And this one is going to go layered on this one. Since I have the glue out, I'll just use the glue. And then layer that one on there. And see, that pink just gives it a little pop of color. So here we're going to stamp our bunnies. Right here at the bottom. And then we're going to go ahead and stamp Sweet Friend in Pear Pizzazz. I like the fonts on this stamp set. Just delicate. I get these out of the way so I don't get ink all over. So I used Flirty Flamingo, Mango Melody, and for white, I actually used Wink Estella. So I wanted to add some color to the bunnies somehow. Kind of just did the pinks like in their ear. Excuse me. You can see I did the little bit of pinks in their ear. I used some crumb cake here for the background, just to add some color behind them. This could have been probably like a green for like grass, but I just wanted to add some color around them. And since I was going to do the green leaves, I just left it. So this is Dark Mango Melody for the inside of the flowers. And then I used Dark Flirty Flamingo. On the ears was Light Flirty Flamingo. Say that a bunch of times. Light Flirty Flamingo. Light Flirty Flamingo. And we'll just color those in. No fancy coloring here. Didn't do no shadowing or anything. Just the tag was so small. And then, oops, wrong side. This is Granny Apple Green, since we don't have a Pear Pizzazz Stampin' Blend. I always like to use Wink of Stella on white items, just to give it some sort of color. It's not actually color, but that sparkle will act as a color. I don't know if you could see it on the, and then now we need one more layer, which we're going to use this scallop punch here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to cut it in half. I just wanted to add some layer behind it so it doesn't match up perfectly or anything like that. But we're just going to cut it in half. What I did is just added some glue here. Kind of looks like a circle behind it. And okay, my friends, how crooked is that with my crooked head? And then plus trying not to get my head in the camera. And we'll put that one right there. And it just adds that little extra layer. So we're going to add some dimensionals behind this. Wow, those came flying off. Oh, and before I tie this up, let's put the candies in. Because I do that. I tie it all up and then you can't put your candies in. So let's put that, and let's put the candy. So what I used, and I didn't grab it, is just this. I had put some of that in. You know, you can go to the store and get the Easter grass and put stuff in. So this one, see, I just used an assortment that was in that bag. It had the kisses. Oh, it even had some eggs and some more kisses. So I don't know why I have just a few of this laying in there in my bucket. But, so I put that candy in. You know, you want to fix it up a little. But it had the Reese's Cups, the kisses, the eggs, the bunnies. And I think that might have been it. So we will go ahead and now tie this up. Now that we got our candy in there. And this one I just wrapped it around twice. And I like this twine. I wish at one time Stampin' Up had so many different colors of twine, and this is always the easiest to put on any project. You know, you can color it with your blends if you want colored twine. So we'll put that, and then now we're going to add, oh look, see, I was crooked. I knew that I was. Me and my crooked head. But we're going to put some dimensionals here. And we'll try not to put it on the ribbon or the twine. There we go. And just put it right there in the center. My thing's a little crooked, but there it is. Can you see the Wink of Stella on there? It's hard to tell probably in the camera, but that's project number 2. And project number 3 is another box, but it's not. And these actually, I say Easter, but they can go for, you know, whatever occasion. So this one is actually like a thank you. I use the thank you for your kindness on it. But I love these purples. I was trying to go with the pastels. And this one has, see, I didn't close it, but this one has the Hershey eggs in it. I didn't tie it closed, I should say. But see, I put the filler in there. And then put some Hershey's, or Reese's Easter eggs. Another package of stuff I got at Costco was those eggs. And it came with like 60 of them. But that's me. I gotta buy it, gotta buy it. Tell myself, oh, I'm not gonna get in it. So we're using our mini pizza boxes here. So let's just assemble that. But yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna eat any. Actually, I've been pretty good. I kept the bags closed until I was working on my projects. Because I'm a chocoholic, I'll admit it. Anything chocolate, I am down for. And did I put my eggs in here? No, the eggs I probably had for this, I probably ate. Silly me. They're not inside the thing. I thought I had them here, but they're not in my bucket. But we'll pretend eggs are in there. Because me, I like to eat them. Okay, so for this one, this is really simple. We're gonna, let me get my other stuff out of the way. We are going to cut a piece of purple posy at, I think it's 3 1/4, yes, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. This one's super easy. And then we're gonna cut the DSP 3 by 3. And again, this is from the Subtles. I thought I had my piece of paper out here. Because I think I cut all these. Oh no, this is 3 by 3. This will work. I thought maybe I had cut them the blooms set. I can't think of the name of the dies. Pierced blooms. I have it on my project sheet, but it's the M bloom set, and then it's the dies. Look, I have all these extra flowers from projects I've done. But these dies are gorgeous. I love the embossing on the piece. So we're gonna need some leaves. Let me stop reaching over, and we need some leaves. So I pulled out these 2 sets of leaves. We're gonna need the flower, and we are going to need, we'll just cut this off, some dots for the inside of the flowers. Okay. And then we will die cut all those pieces. I'll take all these off. This In Bloom set, though, I've used it so much. My leaves get stuck in the dies. Usually there you go. I was gonna say, usually you just throw it. Hi, Heather. I'm glad you were able to join me. Oops. See, now they're all gonna make liars out of me, but normally you could throw it. But I'll just get my little tool here. We only need 1, but it comes with 2. So let's assemble our box. We'll adhere these 2 pieces first. the Highland Heather on the purple posy. I like purple posy, and it's one color that I do not use enough of. So before we attach everything, we're going to do the same with the, like we've been, we're going to use a twine and wrap it around twice. But I don't know why I don't use purple posy enough. When I do use it, I love it, and I guess I just forget about it. We'll tie our bow. And we'll cut it. It's probably not the tightest bow, but I always like to spread these out like that. Well, let's move it over to the side. We can adjust. And there. So now we can stick this on the top of the box. A little of this glue goes a long way, but since this is the top, I really want it to make sure that it's not going to fall off, especially since I have the twine on it. So for our flower, we're just going to put a dot of glue here, put our center on. We'll let that dry. And I'm going to put Wink Estella on it because, of course, I need a sparkly flower. Oops, that's not dry yet. You know me, I always got to add Wink Estella. So we'll move this side, and we're going to work on our tag. So for our tag, we only need the oval out of the white. Oh, you know what? Didn't I punch one earlier? Oh, well. I punched that extra one earlier saying, oh, I know I'll use it. And then here I didn't use it. Oops. So this one we're going to use the thank you for your kindness. And just stamp that on there. And here I got the... this one is dark granny apple green. The other one I used light. This one I'm using the dark. Just depends what you prefer. Again, my leaves are pear pizzazz, but we don't have a pear pizzazz. And then what I did is to add some color, is I just went over the letters with the purple posy. Just it looks like a little background on it, but it adds some color. So it's not just black. We want to add that spring color to it. And then you could do the rest of the letters. I just did the thank you. You can go over it and make it darker. But I just wanted to add some more color besides the green leaves to it. So here's our circle. And what I did is I just built mine up behind the tag. So we're going to put the tag on. And what I did here is I added some glue dots to both of the bottom leaves. So glue dot here, glue dot here. Oops. Glue dot. And stick this under here. This one, I took the two bottom leaves off and just used this part and did the same thing with the two leaves, put glue dots. Oops. And glue dots. And added it over to this side. And that could stick out a little more because you don't have those other two leaves on it. Then I went and put I think I used a mini dimensional, and I put it over here just outside the tag, and then added my flower there. And now we just need to add some dimensionals. stick it on our box and we are good to go. And that's so easy. Easy peasy. We like easy. So there you go. We'll just pretend like there's some chocolates in this one. and I didn't eat them, even though I'm sure I did. So there's our 3 projects for today. And like I said, you can use these boxes for anything. Let me grab the lotion. So I'm talking about these little lotions from Bath and Body Works. It fits in there as well. It's a little bit bulky at the top, but not too bad. It'll still close, but since you're tying the twine in the belly band, it's going to hold. So for somebody who doesn't eat candy, or, you know, that you want a non-candy, this will actually fit in that box. So there's my 3 projects for today. I just want to let you guys know again about the free shipping. You don't want to miss out on that. And I know some of you are demos. You can even get your 20% discount plus the free shipping. So that's always an added bonus. So if you want a 20% discount all the time, you can join my team. But again, if you order today with the free shipping, you'll earn my Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial, the make and takes to make these 3 projects, and you'll get free shipping. Just use this host code here when you place your order. That way I know that I need to send you these make and takes in my tutorial. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Have a great St. Patrick's Day. Go drink some green beer and have a great evening. See you guys next week. Bye.